Come quickly now. Quickly. Just about to begin. Please sit. What have you come here for? Well, never mind that now. We're about to begin casting the circle. Are you in? Good. As you may very well know, Samhain is upon us. And for those who don't practice or don't believe, may not know that it is the Witch's New Year. Time for endings, beginnings, and everything in between. The story has just begun, my dear. Now, the witch Saoirse is more than happy to include you, but you must promise me that you come perfect love and perfect trust. Those are the two accords that you must agree to be in the circle. Do we have a bargain? Brilliant. Now, sit down, please. I want you to forget everything that you have come from your mortal life, your mortal shell. I want you to think about this very moment in time. We are about to burn the past and make way for a new beginning. I want you to take a deep breath in for me. Hold that for a second and breathe out. Feel a little better. Now I want you to just press your shoulders down. That's it. Roll them back a little bit. Yes. Sit a little taller, my darling. Sit a little prouder. You are a force to be reckoned with. You should sit like it as well. There you are. Your chest should feel a little bit more open, a little bit more stretched out. Okay. No, I don't think there's any unhealthy attachments to you, so I think that we are all good to begin. Now, I may go a little quickly, but this is a process that I don't want to really drag out. There's no need. Now, I want you to close your eyes for me. Close your eyes. Keep them closed and listen as I speak, and I want you to visualize what I ask you to. We're going to cast the circle. I want you to keep your eyes closed, and I want you to imagine a bright white light coming from the ceiling, from the skies, whichever you prefer. I want you to visualize that bright white light descending upon you and coating you and your immediate surroundings in that warm white light. I want you to feel the light on your body, feel the warmth of it. I want you to feel the cleansing energy that that light has. And I want you to imagine that the surrounding area around us that the light is touching is a perfect circle around us. There is a perfect circle of light around us. Now I want you to imagine that light is fading down from the skies and fades and fades and fades until it washes off of you but remains on the ground in a circle. There is a ring of light around us. Okay? Very good. Now, I have a white candle here. I'm going to just be asking the guardians of each cardinal direction for their protection, essentially, and for them to join us in our very intimate ritual. Once we begin, we cannot stop, nor can you leave the circle. So I hope you have run all your errands for the day. This bright white candle and this candle will bring positive energy into the circle and ward off any negative energy outside of the circle. We are perfectly safe inside this little area. I'm going to set this black marble dish. There we are. Now, when we begin, I'm going to hold the candle to each cardinal direction, north, south, east, and west, and call upon the element that represents said direction. You can just sit quietly and take some nice deep breaths. This won't take long. We're going to start at the east. Okay. I call upon the guardians of the east and the elemental air to join us and watch over us tonight. And north. And south. I call upon the guardians of the south and the elemental fire to join us and watch over us tonight. Call upon the guardians of the west and the elemental water to join us and watch over us tonight. I call upon the guardians of the north and the elemental earth to join us and watch over us tonight. Now, little tradition that I have on Samhain for the new year. So I have these little leaves of bay. And And these bay leaves are quite fresh, only just dried. I have a bay plant out in my garden. And on these leaves of bay, we write our wishes for the new year, and then we burn them. We'll set them in this glass dish to be burned. Would you like to go first? Okay, well, then I will. So on this little bay leaf, let's see. An old standby. What does everyone wish for the new year? General happiness, of course. Now, you take the candle. Burn the leaf. We'll leave this to smolder in this dish. Oh, I know. Bay leaves burning does quite smell like marijuana. I certainly do hope that the neighbors don't get a wild hair to come share. And now for you. Well, I suppose that's a boring one, although mine was quite mundane as well. Good health and well-being. I think we'll do just a few more. My next wish. What every woman wants. World domination. yours. Well, that's quite boring as well, but I suppose all you mortals really like the same things. But success with your career. Easy enough. Leave that to smolder. Getting quite a good dish of burnt leaves. Would you like the last one, or should I? I'll give it to you. I'll wish this one for you. This one I wish for you. Success in everything you do. Now I leave these leaves to smolder, and by the end of the night they should be all completely burnt, and our wishes then are received by the upstairs, the downstairs, Summerland, whichever you want to believe in. That's up to you. Now the last little thing that we do is, of course, with new beginnings, we cannot forget about our endings. And on Samhain, we do wish to remember all that we've lost, all who have passed, those we've forgotten. The veil is thinnest during this time, and so we can just think a little on our past loved ones and know that they are still with us. They will always be with us. And we meditate a little bit on those perhaps history has forgotten, those whose names have not been said in a great long while. We think about these people. We think about companions that we've lost. We lament and we celebrate that their life existed at all. Just want you to close your eyes for a minute and just think about those people, those lives. I want you to just thank them. Remember who they are and who they've made you to be. Okay. Now we can close the circle. I want to thank the guardians of the North and the elemental Earth for their presence tonight. I want to thank the guardians of the South and the elemental fire for their presence tonight. I would like to thank the guardians of the West and the elemental water for their presence tonight. I would like to thank the guardians of the East and the elemental air for their presence tonight. And now we can close the circle. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to think of that ring of light that surrounds us, gently fading into the ground. Gently fading, but never completely dissolving. Thank you for joining me in my Samhain celebration today, and I hope you have a very blessed Samhain and a very happy Halloween. Goodbye now, my love. The witch Saoirse will be very happy to see you again soon.